Welcome to Whispers in Ink, and we are on day 8. 888. We're on day 8 of the 12 days of crafty Christmas gifts. A couple things. Welcome to the channel, you guys. If you're new here, I hope that you would join us with a subscription and hitting the like button, because the 12 days are jam-packed full of fun, crafty ideas, and you're not going to want to miss any of them. However, if you're just finding us, or if maybe you missed a day, don't forget that the 12 days of crafty Christmas gifts is on a playlist. My husband went past me back here, you guys, and it totally threw me off. There's a playlist, and you will find all of the 12 days eventually on the playlist. So, you guys ready to see what we're going to be doing today and what we're going to be using? This is, first off, welcome to the 12 days of crafty Christmas gifts. Yay! Okay, so this is what I've got for you guys today. Can you see? This is our little Post-it note holder. I've done this a couple of times at in-person events, you guys, and I really love this Post-it note holder. And I love it because, as you can see mine, you guys, I use this. Okay, I put a brand new Post-it note pack in here because mine was almost empty. I use mine like crazy. I love this because it stands up, it doesn't get lost, and I have several. I've been given several Post-it note holders like this. Love this one, okay? But this one gets buried under all of the things. So there's a lot of different ones that you can do. This one, though, I'm going to admit is my favorite. And it's my favorite because it sits up. So, as you can see, that one was made a long time ago. Very long time ago. But I still use it all the time. All I do is just stick a new Post-it note holder in there, or new Post-it note in there, and we're good to go. Okay. You're good to go if you remember to put your Post-it notes back in the little folder, though, right? Yeah, I've done that too. But, it happens. As long as you put the Post-its back in there, you will always find them. Okay, so let's see what else I have here. Let me get my water out of the way. I have some linen thread. I have some pieces, acorn pieces and a little branch piece, and I've got those in the container so they don't get lost. Now, we're using the Happy Forest Friends Designer Series paper. And here's my tip, you guys. I always buy all the paper, but I don't always get a chance to buy all the other parts. Okay? We're all on a budget, right? So I like to find things like in this paper, we've got acorns and leaves and all of those things. So I have our bow punch because I'm going to use this. I have the parts from the ringed with, or the tree, isn't this tree dies? Oh, let me double check because I always say ringed with nature. Tree ring dies, which is the hybrid embossing folder. And I know you guys are getting sick of this, but this is one of my favorites and will be my favorite. So you're going to have to watch. Now, I don't normally cut the ring out, you guys. So we're going to go through that. But this is where I got my branch, and my acorn pieces are all in this die cut set. However, you'll notice that all the things that I picked from the paper that I'm using all go with these other items. So you don't always have to get the entire suite. Yes, I did say that out loud. You don't have to. However, if you're one that likes everything to coordinate, then you're going to want to get the suite, obviously. But there are always other little things that you might already have that will coordinate. That's why I love doing my paper share, because you can get a little bit of a lot of things. And I'll be talking about paper share after the 12 days of Christmas, you guys, because paper share, I'm got all figures figured out, but paper share is a nice way to get a little bit of everything, which is a way that you could get some of this paper, but not necessarily get the whole entire suite. So you can still do things with paper share. Okay, so I have, and let's go through the measurements here. Sorry about the commercial message, but this is just if you do these things, it might be a way to help you stretch your budget a little bit. I know I cut this out of this. Bum, bum, bum. There it is. Okay, so I have pear pizzazz here. You guys, I have a piece of pear pizzazz that is 3 3/4 by 10 1/2. And then I have a piece of pear pizzazz that is 4 3/4 by 7. Okay, go ahead. You can take a screenshot of that if you would like. Then I have 2 pieces of designer series paper here, 2 1/4 by 3 1/2, and then 3 3/4 by 3 1/2. And I just cut the 3 1/2 inch section and then divided it up to the pieces that I needed. And we are going to be doing the scoring on this. So don't worry, we're going to be doing it all together. And I'm going to put this to the side because we're going to need to bring our trimmer in here with the arm on it and all the things. All right, so first off, moving all my pieces so none of them get lost. We've got our paper trimmer and we have our long piece that is 3 3/4 by 10 1/2. We want the long across the top, and we're going to be scoring at, and remember, dark is death. You don't want your dark one. 4 inches, 8 inches, 9 inches, and 10 inches. Okay, so there we've got 1 score here and 3 scores down here, and that's going to create our little easel portion, you guys, just like this. That's how we want it. There's our little 1/2 inch piece, and then we've got the mountain, valley, and then the mountain again. But we'll go through that. Next piece is our smaller piece, our smaller pear pizzazz piece, and we want the short at the top, and we are going to be scoring at 1/2 inch, short at the top, 1/2 inch, and at 4 1/2. 4 1/2, 4 1/4. Oh, I almost messed that up, you guys. 4 1/4. All right, so basically 1/2 inch on each side. Now we want long across the top, this long, and we're going to score it at 4 and 4 1/2. Right? 4 and 4 1/2. Yep, that's what it said. I think I messed that up, you guys. Oh, no, I didn't. Nope. Okay. It's been a while since I've made this. All right, so we've got our 1/2 inch scores here. We've got our 1/2 inch scores there. And now we're going to just go ahead and fold on all these scores. All right. Now, here is the Post-it note holder part. This is the Post-it note holder part. And we are going to, I'm going to keep my pieces straight. I'm going to need my snips. And I'm going to take this. And I'm cutting on the 1/2 inch scores there. This right here. These two. And I'm making the box portion of my Post-it note holder part. But, so we're going to put some glue on here. Tear and tape is fine. Stamp and seal is fine, just like the other day. I'm going to put some glue on that. Bum, bum, bum. Hold that on for a second. Now, I pulled the back part because I want to make sure that our front looks clean. I want it to wrap nice. There we go. There we go. I want it to look nice and finished, so it's going to wrap all the way around. But so let's do this glue part for the back on this side too. And we'll hold that. I love making boxes, you guys. You can do so much stuff with a simple box. All right, we're going to glue this. And we're going to fold that over. Hold that in place. Now, come on. There we go. And then this one. Just like that. All right. So with that being said, we've got these flaps. I don't want those flaps on there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take my snips and I'm going to go straight to the score. Again on this side, straight to the score, and I'm going to cut these off. And I like to do this after I've glued it because that way then I don't mess up. I don't mess up my, there we go. I don't mess up and get it too short because I really don't want it too short. There's always one trouble one. There's always one trouble spot. So here's our Post-it note holder part. That's it. So easy, right, you guys? All right. Now, this piece goes here, and this piece tucks inside of here. Why is that tight? There we go. That piece tucks in here. Now, I think originally I just did it plain. I think though on this one, I think a layer underneath would be really nice. I didn't account for that, but you guys tell me in the comments, should I have added a second layer underneath this designer series paper? You guys tell me. All right, so here's our long piece. And this one we're going to burnish, you guys. And I'm actually going to pull out my bone folder on this one. So I want to go ahead and do all of my scores. Again, tear and tape, stamp and seal plus, or glue. And this gets glued on here. It is really that easy, you guys. Easy. All right. So, and I want this piece in the back. I want this in the front. All right. And I only do that because to me it looks more finished, kind of like this. All right. So we're going to glue this on. Actually, you guys, I think I'm going to decorate this without putting the glue on there because I do think that I want to put a piece on there. Okay, so when you use the hybrid embossing folder, it cuts and embosses all together. And I love these tree rings. But one of the dies that is included here, and you see here in this die cut set, okay, is creates the, nope, I hit it right the first time. This creates the ring portion, the inside and the ring. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this soft suede piece. Instead of using my dauber this time, I'm going to take that and I'm going to add that layer. Doesn't that look cool? So we're going to glue this on. And you guys, it should just go right in the grooves of that embossing. Don't go crazy with the glue. Nope, this way. Hardest part is getting it lined up. And you don't want to press too hard because you don't want to lose all that embossing. But look at that. I love that. You guys, you could dirty that up a little bit if you wanted to. But we're going to use this on here. This is a 3D project too, you guys. So don't be afraid to doodad it up. I know that's not really a word, but I liked it. All right, so this is going to go on here. I'm using this big tree ring, even though it is a little bit big, but that's okay. I kind of like it hanging over. And I've got my silicone craft sheet because I want to create my acorns. And I want to show you that even the dies, I love our new dies, you guys. If you have never seen, I hope you can see. Oh, yes, you can. Can you see the scoring that it does just from the regular die cut? And I love that. Love it. All right, a little bit of glue. Hopefully it'll cooperate. Come on. There we go. A little bit of glue goes a long way. Here's our acorn top and our second one. And I didn't know how many I was going to use, you guys. So I figured I like having spare parts because you never know. All right, so there's our two acorns. And I'll put them on the green so you can see. There's our two little acorns. And then I have this little branch that has leaves on it. So what I want to do is I have my Mossy Meadow ink. And all I'm going to do, you guys, is I'm going to put that leaf right there in the ink. And I'm going to tap it on there. And that's what I get. And I'm going to do the same thing with this other one. Just like that. You could use sponge dauber if you wanted to. I didn't grab one. So either way, it works. All right. So there's that. Don't be afraid. You can pull your markers out to color that if you wanted to. We could bring in our Winkastella and finish coloring that in a little bit. Actually, that would have been really cool to to only tap that just a little bit. Now I wish I had a second one. But there's our Wink of Stella on there. Yeah, you guys can see that. Yay! So there's our Wink of Stella on there too. Okay. Now, I want to take this and I want to do a bow. I want to wrap it twice. Maybe 3 times. I think 3 times. And then we're going to do a little bow on here. Because whether this is for a man or a woman, twine is okay. That's what Joe says. That's what Joe says. Twine is good. Ribbon is good. I try to keep it to twine, though, for the guys. And even if you don't like flowers, twine is always a good thing. There's that with the reverse tweezers. And then we've got our little crazy tendrils, which I love. Little crazy wispy pieces. So here's how this is the rest of this is gonna come together. We are going to glue this on our base. And this is the key for me. You're going to want to make sure that you get all the edges. See how I did that? Tear and tape probably would be good for this too. But you guys, this one is at least 3 years old. It's still together and I made it with glue. So just saying. All right. That has to be at least 3 years old. Probably more like 4 or 5. Okay. Then, tip. You can't stick your fingers in there. You take your bone folder and you make sure to rub so that those get married together. And there's your Post-it note stand. And then it's just the pretty stuff. And our sentiment. Oh, yes. So, I don't know if you guys know, but I say hugs a lot. So I figured somebody would know it was for me if I said hugs, but here was my other train of thought, you guys. My other train of thought was that when you gift this to someone, and they have it on their desk every day, they see that hugs, they know that you are thinking of them every single day. Every day. I think we're going to do green on this for the sentiment. I was thinking soft suede, but I think I like the mossy meadow. And it's just a nice little reminder to somebody that you're thinking of them. That's my take on it. There's our hugs. And I wasn't sure. Probably should have measured that first. And you guys know, measure your sentiments. This one I'm just going to flag it on the end to doodad it up a little bit. There I go with the doodads again. Here, we could also, I know, we need to go get those rusty metallic pearls. Rusty metallic dots. That's what they are, dots. All right, so we're going to do this like this. And I want to do the hugs in here. But I think I need a dauber, you guys. We should have just gotten a dauber. I'll grab the rusty metallic dots too while I'm over here. And my dauber. Because I think we need to dirty up this hugs just a little bit. Just a little. I grabbed the soft suede. At least I grabbed it for a reason. We're going to dirty this edge a little bit. And one of the other reasons why I think I need to dirty up, because I don't know about you guys, but my acorns here, and trust me, I have a ton of acorns. Mine aren't all two colors. Put a little bit in here because I like things that look a little bit more natural. And to me, doing a little bit of that, there we go. That helps a little bit. And you can see a little bit of that shading in there. I think it helps. I think it goes a long way too. That's the other thing. Okay. So we've got this now. This is going to go on with a dimensional. This is going to go on. It's a 3D project, you guys. Grab your dimensionals because there is no reason not to. And then we're going to stick, I think this is going to go on here. And then we'll put, this needs a little bit more. Just on the edge. And actually, I think we're going to put these up here on this part. Because as you can see, we have that, and we'll glue those on so that every time you pull out the Post-it notes, it doesn't get stuck. But I think those would be super cute up there, just like that. And then this is going to go here. Isn't that awesome? I think that's perfect. Okay, let's put this together. This is going to get dimensionals. Oh my gosh, you guys. Where do they go? I just cleaned, and you know what? That's the issue. I just cleaned up. Where does all this stuff go? Gets stuck in between things. Underneath, I see them. They're underneath my dies over here. All right, so this is going to go here like this. This is going to get a dab of glue. Excuse my reach. Dab of glue here. And a dimensional there. Because this is going on here like that. So it'll go like that. Isn't that cute, you guys? I think that needs a little bit more. That stick needs a little bit more. I know how we'll do it. Here's how we'll do it. All right. We're going to take our Wink of Stella because we already stellaed up those leaves. So we might as well add a little bit more. And we're going to add some darkness to the stick. You very, very well could do just your blending brush on this if you wanted to. I like a little sparkle this time of year. And who doesn't? There we go. All right. So one more thing, because I almost forgot. I was going to use that. But you guys, I don't know that we need this. I think this is enough. I don't think we need that bow. I think this is perfect. I think that's exactly what we need right there. All right, you guys, that is today's Post-it note holder. Don't forget, do we need to have a layer underneath this designer series paper? That's why I haven't glued it on yet. Do we need a layer or do we not? You guys tell me what to do. And I hope that, again, I hope that you guys are enjoying this series. You guys, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the other ones. But most of all, you guys, I am very grateful that you're here with me, and I hope that you have a great day getting crafty. I look forward to seeing you guys again tomorrow. Yes, I have more up my sleeve. Because today's only day 8, you guys. There's at least 4 more.